about it.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. You're watching Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Denver Broncos. With that, we're off to the Rocky Mountains. Standing by in Denver, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, we are just west of downtown Denver off of I-25 at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Set, ready, 8, read. 54, Mike, 54. Hey, defense, go.
Now the first carry here for Philip Lindsay. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
That one goes for 24 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay, 41 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
60 outlaw. 54. Time to go, night. Big grip.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is the tight end Fan. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman. Touchdown. This offense ready to head back out there as they'll take over with a little over a minute to play in this first quarter. On first down, Lindsay. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards in the first.
And it is still early. Really, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Check. Watch what he do. Watch the run.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Pascal. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Pick your game up. Say. Hey, Delta. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits. We pick it up 2nd quarter here as the offense gets ready for the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this to Philip Lindsay, complete. Fancy footwork at the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. The thing that hurt on that play, the missed tackle, that allowed the extra yardage.
It's a matchup game in the NFL. You get the guy that you want isolated, have him miss a tackle, and off you go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Lindsey. There he goes, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Philip Lindsay with his 2nd touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Coming to you. Mike, 50 down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Jake Butt. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 44 yards.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Right there. Stay, baby.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And it is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Zach Pascal with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Ready up. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hit it.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsay as the first. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the third quarter. Second half starts with a run by Lindsay. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsay, 70. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On first down, Lindsay. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Lindsay. They're shoving his way inside the 35. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to Jake Butt. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Juwan Winfrey. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Check my protein spill.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Jordan. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah,
I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
Let him know.
On first down, Lindsey. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands. Guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now it's Freeman. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Royce Freeman. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch. Big rip.
They'll run on first down. It's Lindsey. The 20. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Philip Lindsey, 40. Now, following the interception, this offense will get another shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Hey, Zoo. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
15. Hey, Charlie. 53 is the mic.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss. It's Lindsey. A little juke. 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsay, 47 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front.
One of the fun parts about working with you is that we've learned that there are different ways to do things than the way we were brought up to do them. This is Madden. Of course they were going to go ahead and get another score. What do you mean take a knee?
And that just makes the final margin even more lopsided. I think they earned themselves a cold drink from the fridge, right?
There's no
Maybe
doubt
some
about
pretzels,
it.
too, some hummus. Go crazy.
See, we've learned.
Go crazy.
We have learned the Madden way of doing things.
So we had action to the very end of this one. The score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots.